Next step we have to come to is to get our picture in here and start tracing it. So if I take a look down at my ideas or my sketches, my picture here, edit me. This here is the text that I just have in as a placeholder. So I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to highlight this text, everything except for D, and hit delete and hit OK. Click out of it, right click on the text, and hit explode text. I had to hit escape a couple times there to get off of it. And then I can highlight it and hit delete. Now I have a clean slate here. I can see my Goose Chase Weekend text down here, but I have a clean slate right here where I can put my picture. So if you remember from last time, got to get a reference picture here. So we're going to go insert canvas. And this canvas, what I did was I put it in my project. I went and found a picture online again, put it in my project, and I put it in my CAD 2021 folder, or I put it in this folder. Insert, and I'm going to select the face right here. And it says it's not visible. If I look right here, it says it's not visible in the browser, which is okay for right now. So I'm going to hit finish sketch. And I take a look at canvases, and I turn canvases on right here. And right here is where the canvas came in. I want to put that canvas underneath this sketch that I'm working with. I'm going to double click on that canvas now. I don't like the direction that bluegill is facing. Here's a little bit upside down. And I can double click on that canvas and I can edit that canvas. And using this is scale it uniformly. This scales it only one direction. That kind of squishes it. So using my best ability, I'm going to set that up like so. Hit OK. And it flipped it on me again. So I'm going to flip it there. Moved it the wrong direction. So as you can see, for some reason this is flipped upside down, but we're going to get it. My guess is it put it on the incorrect plane. So I could probably select a different face. But instead of selecting a different face, I'll just make it work with what we got. Now I can edit my picture. And this is where we're coming in with that whole spline thing again. I'm going to go around this, but again, I have a picture now. So I'm going to, the router bit's going to trace the line that I draw with the spline. It's not going to engrave it. It's just going to cut straight on this line. So what I'm looking to do here is create lines that create this picture as good as possible. So my first set of lines, I'm going to trace the body of the fish. My next set of lines, I'm going to trace the fins of the fish and the tail. I'm going to add a little curve right here for the gill plate. I'm going to add a circle for the eye, of course. And then I'm going to come back and I can kind of see these stripes here. So I'm going to add a nice spline that brings those stripes in to kind of give this fish a little bit of texture and interest. but I want to be as simple as possible. So I just wanted to let you know that. I'm going to speed the video up so you can kind of understand where I went, and we're going to go from there. And now we got all the splines taken care of. Now we just have to turn my canvases off to see what I think it looks like. Turn them off to the side. My canvas is off. See how I think it looks. And I think I got enough detail in there to make it look okay. So I think I can pick that back out on that piece. Turn my canvas back on. I'm editing again. A sketch. And I'm going to come in and do this little swoopy spline work that I was talking about. And you notice when I want to make a tighter turn, I put more spline points. When I want longer turns, I can do less spline points. And I can do some adjustments on this stuff to make it kind of all flow a little bit. And the spline work is the most tedious work, but it's what makes your project or breaks your project. So finish that sketch up. Again, take a peek at the canvas, turning the canvas off. Oh yeah, that's looking good. I like that fish look. All right, so we got our picture all taken care of, and we're ready to go.